Few places are richer in tradition, more steep in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Michigan State Spartans taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Michigan State's return team will have that offense backed up. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run play action. Dances away to buy time. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things. And with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wants to bring it back. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will have its first possession of the game. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They're going to run it to the right. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like it because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Line gets set, first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. At the 35, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big kickoff and a first down for this offense. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to go up top on first down. Caught near the sideline, it's Coleman. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. This offense has a second down play. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Floats it out in space. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Across the 25, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Spartans moving quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to pass it on second down. He's got it on the run. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Wants to throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Pope. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Sparty. And the extra point is good. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. He leaves it with his back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Looking downfield, it's Hurley. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game, make them feel you, keep them off balance.
On the ground, it's Dixon. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to bully their way for the first. The Buckeyes are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
At the 35, he's open. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and then bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
And the Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. Quickly complete. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They think there's room to run to the right here. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown Buckeyes! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Looking left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Second down coming up. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold, a guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complementing quarterback to this offense.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. From the gun. Give on the inside. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
They'll ride the hot hand. They knock him down right there.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
He finds his man. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Trying to find his man on first down. Takes the easy completion. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
And that swing pass is basically just an extension of the run game, trying to get the back out on the perimeter of the field, but nice job by the defense making the tackle.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
They'll throw it on first down. Gets it out fast. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Spartans!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And the extra point splits the upright. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by 4 over Arkansas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Inside a half-minute to play. Would they dare go for a score here? Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Offense gets set for 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's low. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. It's Hurley. It's complete to the right. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Comes out throwing on first down. Unleashes one deep. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Spartans will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a... And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
Yeah, getting after the quarterback, man. Getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback. Man, that's what you'd like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. What a snag by the defense. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Using the quick game. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's back to throw on second down. Quarterback's throwing away from Heat. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Touchdown, Michigan State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Running back goes in motion. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking for a man. It's Hurley. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Keeps the legs moving. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Dixon. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And he tacks on the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. It'll be a draw. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Flips it out to the back. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Gonna run it. It's low. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Wide out in motion. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money man. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding this receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Oh, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking the play. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, Dave.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is the guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could...
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he makes the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The clock and the scoreboard on their side as they come to the line, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Grabbed in the backfield. It's slow. Touchdown, Ohio State! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he is brought down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Holding. Receiving team.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. First down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. The play action fake. Unloads to the right. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Got his man out of the backfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. A little screen to the running back. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Off play action. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.